what's up? Just finished my first ED shift, my first overnight too. So that was fun. Honestly, pretty fun. Not too difficult. There was definitely some moments that were a little more hectic than others, but overall, I think, dang, I got a helicopter coming in. City life, I guess, city life. Let me go outside real quick. So yeah, sorry for the earlier noise, but yeah, finished my first ED shift. What was it, 10 p.m. to 6 a.m. It's currently like 6:15. Did pretty well, honestly. I think I like understood what the flow of things were, and that really helps like in determining what I need to do, where I need to be, what I can be doing during like dead times and stuff. But overall, I think it was pretty good. Just, go with the flow type of things. I definitely think if I were in that scenario, my personality would probably be able to handle it. So just gonna see how much more I enjoy of that and go from there. So, just cooking some tteokbokki right now. Put up some onions, some bell peppers, and then obviously the rice cakes and the sauce. Stirring around so nothing gets burnt. But yeah, onions and bell peppers, just a combo I like. Obviously, that's not traditional, but this is just for me. Made 2 batches, so I'll eat some now, save some for later so I can have some and store it. But yeah, it was very quick. It only took me probably in total, including cutting up the vegetables, maybe like 20-25 minutes. So finishing up cooking up the tteokbokki, but I wanted to talk about one of the things I find most difficult in medical school is finding time to cook, especially like home cooked meals. I think that's the thing I do the worst. I exercise, I get enough sleep, I make sure I take care of myself, study, all those things are good, but cooking and eating healthy, nutritious food is probably the most difficult thing. And so whenever I do have time, like today I'm off, I like to cook and cook more than I'm going to eat at that time, so I can save it and store it for later times, especially things that are easy to reheat, because then I can just come back home, heat it up really quickly and eat it, so I'm not wasting a lot of time. So yeah, I think that's the thing that's most difficult I found. But everyone has their own thing, and I think if I put a little bit more emphasis into cooking, which is what I hope to do this year, I can make sure I'm getting all my nutrients and make sure I'm eating healthily as well. So, quick update, I guess, on things that are going to be happening. I am clearly packing for going back home and studying and taking step 2 of the USMLE, which is like the big licensure exam that the score matters now more than it did before, because step 1 is pass fail, so step 2 is really what residency programs want to look at for my non-medical friends. So it's a big deal. So I'm going back home to study for that. It would be nice to be around my family, not have to worry about cooking and food and laundry, like things that will take time out of my day. At the same time, I'm also have 2 weddings to go to, so trying to pack for those, which are clearly going to be different. It'll be hot wherever they are, but you know, the events are slightly different. One's outdoors, one indoors, you know, so I'm trying to pack for those type of occasions also. At the same time, I'm going to be having like off days every week when I'm starting for step 2. So packing for eventualities like going out to dinner with my family or hang out with my friends, catching a game, you know, like things that will require me to dress up nicer. So that's why it's all a mess, because I have to plan for being comfortable and working out and, you know, doing the things that I'll be doing day to day, step 2 prep. At the same time, living life and living it stylishly but comfortable and functionally, because it's going to be hot, but different types of heat, dry heat, humid heat, depending on where I am and what I'm doing. So yeah, it's gonna be a while, but that's kind of my update. I'm having fun with it, but also it takes a long time. So yeah, I'm gonna get back to it. But just wanted y'all to know what is happening. Yeah. It's always a fun time trying to figure out which shoes I'll be bringing along with me. So trying to think of different activities, you know, versatility obviously has to look good with the outfit, but also has to fit the occasion. So if that's more formal, like we see with the Oxfords, if it's more working out, you know, the Adidas, some of the Nike trainers, or if that's playing basketball, you know, like making sure I have shoes that fit the occasion and that type of activity is a big thought process.